Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the Warrior Dome. I'm Ben Amliker, joined by my announcer, Brendan Kelly. Today we have a great matchup for you. It's the Wheaton Academy Warriors. They're 7-0 on the season, undefeated, versus the Chicago Christian Knights, who enter 9-7. Should be a great conference matchup today. We'll see you at first tip.
before we begin our evening's competition, would you please rise with me for a moment of prayer, followed by the playing of the national anthem. Let's pray together. Gracious and loving Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for this day and the opportunity to be in this place tonight. We thank you for safe travel for our friends and families as we celebrate the rich history between these two Christian schools and their athletic programs. We pray that you will protect these officials and athletes as they participate in the game of volleyball. May the talents, efforts in this competition be glorifying to you. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Introducing the starting lineup for the Knights of Chicago Christian. Number 1, Stephen Gordon. Number 2, Sam Jagger. Number 4, Brandon Schultz. Number 5, Nolan Sheedy. Number 10, Jack Sawyer. Number 11, Luke Herman. And the libero, number 8, Ryan Vanderbosch. The Knights coached by Troy Ravengood. Introducing your Wheaton Academy Warriors, wearing the number 23 uniform, Colby Sawyer. Number 50, Kellen Sawyer. Number 20, Danny Sizik. Number 23, Josiah Nichols. Number 44, Noah Kinsick. Number 15, Jillian Nevins. And the libero, number 14, Abram Lee. The Warriors coached by Dean Nichols and Cody Nielsen.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Warrior Dome here on the campus of Wheaton Academy. We have an exciting volleyball showdown on our hands tonight between the Wheaton Academy Warriors and the Chicago Christian Knights. Sorry about the delay in our live stream. The JV game earlier went to 3 sets, which was took a little bit of extra time, so that's why the varsity game is starting a little bit later. Ben, we're about ready for first serve. We're excited for this one. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, like you said, Brendan, sorry about the delay, everybody. We thank you for your patience. It was an exciting 3-set game that the JV Warriors took home, and we're excited to see first hit here for the varsity Warriors. Kellen Sauer will start the serving for your Warriors. And here we go. It's a rocket over to Chicago Christian. Tipped around back over to the Warriors side. Josiah Nichols saves it for the Warriors. Chicago Christian. And they get the kill.
That is Jack Sawyer there for the Knights. Has a lot of athleticism, looks to get his jump up there, and then obviously the kill there for the Knights to take an early lead.
Chicago Christian serves now. A tip from Kellen Sauer. We got a violation, it appears, on the Warriors. The point will go to the Knights. You see both Sauer brothers there out there for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Hard to be hidden there. Two 6'5" guys at the front.
Yeah.
It's batted around to the Knights. They hit it back over. Kellen Sauer to Abram Lee. Danny Sizik sets up the soft hit. It fools them at first, but Chicago Christian gets it back over. An impressive save. Nichols calls it, sends it back over. Tip at the net by Sauer. A violation called, and that'll be a point for the Warriors. They're on the board, Brendan.
Yes, sir. I believe the Knights went over the net there, so that's why Wheaton Academy got the point. It was an excellent rally right there as we see Logan Lego coming in the game to serve for the Warriors.
Absolutely. Logan Lego spending time at the libero position as well, but you see tonight just a hitter, but he is great at that as well as he serves it across. A strong block by Colby Sauer and Danny Sizik. Chicago Christian recovers, though. Sends it back over to the Warriors. And Julius Nevins.
Wow, what a
nice
kill there
kill
on the near side.
Wow.
Excellent jump. Had a lot of speed in that kill. He's been one of the leading players for the Warriors
Absolutely.
so far this season, hasn't he, Ben?
Absolutely. Just a sophomore, as is Kellen Sauer, but they've really been leading the team quite a bit, especially in kills, as you just saw there. Lego with his second serve now. Chicago Christian sends it back over. And Danny Sizik with the kill. And those outside hitters are getting the job done so far for the Warriors.
Absolutely. And what we love to see, as you've seen with the last couple of points for the Warriors, is how energetic they are after getting those kills. The whole team comes together, a lot of energy, setting the tone early.
Yeah, I love to see that energy. Chicago Christian, a nice block by Colby Sauer. And that's why you put the 6'6" guy up front, isn't it, Brendan?
Absolutely. You mentioned the Sauer brothers earlier in this game. I mean, they've just been so impactful for the team this season. Blocks, kills, setting, just so many categories. They've been huge.
All of it. That's tipped around. The Knights sent it back over. Oh, a great save by Colby Sauer and Julius Nevins. Oh, and a fortuitous redirect for the Warriors.
Yep, off the ceiling there. It'll be Warriors point. They've scored a couple in a row now.
Yeah, call it 5 in a row for the Warriors. Legel's on a nice run here serving.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can continue here.
Jumps and hits it again. And a miss hit here for the Knights. And
that'll be an ace.
Yeah. That it will. The Warriors on a roll here.
6-2 early lead here in the first set.
Lego throws the ball up and serves. Sent over to Chicago Christian. They set up a nice block.
Wow.
Once again, Colby Sauer.
Timeout by Chicago Christian. That is a huge run for the Warriors, playing some great volleyball to start this one. And you see, they're not getting easy points, but just playing really well. Like, I believe it was Danny with the block there, had a ton of energy after it, but Sawyer for Chicago Christian had a huge windup, hit the ball incredibly hard, but just good positioning from the Warriors, get a nice block in there. So that's a good positive start for Wheaton Academy, taking a good early lead.
Yeah, like you said, Brendan, just some good quality volleyball being played so far. Everyone on the Warriors just seems to be playing their position very well and embracing it. You can tell Colby Sauer in the middle position is just embracing that blocking role. Kellen with some excellent serves and digs, saving the ball, and just a lot of great hits from your outside hitters, Julius Nevins and Danny Sizik. Everyone playing a role here.
Absolutely. And we can't forget about Logan Lego, who's been serving for most of this run. Without those serves getting in play, they wouldn't be able to do this. So here
that's
he
a
is
great call.
now.
He gets it over again. Knights send it back over. A dig by Kellen Sauer. It's batted around. Sizik will send it over. Chicago Christian Sends a little fake. Oh, and a nice save by Kellen Sauer. Nevins sends it over. Chicago Christian rallies. A double hit called. And that'll be another point for the Warriors, who are starting to run away here a little bit in the first set, Brendan.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Lego again with the serve.
Chicago Christian sends it back over. A nice dig by Kellen Sauer. Sizik.
Just couldn't get to that one, but Chicago Christian with a desperately needed point there, I would say, after the Warriors get quite a few in a row.
Yeah, that was a momentum shift for sure. Yeah, like you said, Sizik couldn't do much with that. A poor setup for him, but yeah, a big run by the Warriors, and Chicago Christian will finally have a chance to serve. Here it is. The Warriors play defense for the first time. Nevins sends it over. A nice block by Chicago Christian. A great save, and the Warriors send it back over. Oh, and that was a punishing hit by senior Stephen Gordon for the Knights.
Seems like Gordon and Sawyer are the leading players for the Knights. And you see Sawyer serving now. We're watching him in warm-ups with a lot of powerful swings of the ball.
Absolutely. He even hit one off his own guy, which he was very apologetic for instantly, but that did not look good. I would send him into concussion protocol with how hard Sawyer's been hitting the ball.
Serves that one out of bounds, so the Warriors will be back to serving here as AJ Chavez comes in for Colby Sauer, and he'll be serving right as he comes into the game.
Nice substitution there by Coach Nichols. We'll see how Chavez fares. He serves. And that just rolls over, and it'll be an ace for AJ.
Nice serve there. As we were also seeing with Sawyer, I mean, we saw the one, he was here on the near side hitting a minute ago, and the Warriors had some great digs, but he's been playing well so far. Chavez with another great serve. That's 2 aces in a row for him. You see right after the substitution, he comes in prepared and has gotten the Warriors 2 points, so they're taking an 11-4 lead.
Chavez with another serve. The Knights send it over, and it'll be their point. A nice strong hit, and it just redirects too far out of reach for the Warriors.
Yeah, Chavez couldn't quite get to that one after the tip. It'll be number 1, Gordon with the serve for Chicago Christian, excuse me.
Let's see how he fares here. Gordon elevates, and it redirects off the top of the net. That's a tough break for the Knights, and the Warriors will take over.
Here's number 40, Logan Lennox coming in for senior Danny Cizek. He will come in right away to serve. We'll see if he can bring some energy to the Warriors.
Lennox jumps and serves. Chicago Christian back on offense. A nice tip there. Oh, and an unfortunate redirect for Chicago Christian. The Warriors will take the point. That's kind of part of the issue of playing in this big gym. You'll see some redirects that usually evens out for both teams.
Absolutely.
But yeah, an unfortunate one there for the Knights. Lennox now with his second serve. He sends it over. A nice block by Chicago Christian. Good strong hit, and it's up in the rafters, and it tips over to Chicago Christian's side, and it will be called their point.
Yeah, that's what you were kind of talking about with the redirects. Couldn't really do anything about that one, just trying to dig, and then obviously hits the ceiling, and can't do much about that.
One for the Warriors, one for the Knights, and it usually all evens out in the end. And there's a nice kill by junior Noah Kinchik. Oh, he's just a sophomore. Excuse me. I think I was fooled by how good he's been playing out front there for the Warriors. Just a sophomore is Kinchik. But a great kill there. And now Nevins will be serving for the Warriors. He sends it over. Chicago Christian is blocked at the net by Josiah Nichols.
Yeah, it looks like Josiah there. Huge block. You just saw it on the replay right there. Goes straight up, deflects it down, and it's a good point for the Warriors. 15-6 is your score.
Nevins with his second serve. Good block by Libero. Oh, and that is blocked at the net by the Warriors and bounces back into their side. It's a point for the Knights.
Yep, that is Luke Herman for the Knights. Warriors tried to block, couldn't get that in place, so the Knights will take a point there.
Now serving is Sam Yager for the Knights. Tipped
Good
over at the
save there
net.
from Nichols and Lennox.
That it was. That'll be a point for the Knights.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell what went on there, but the ref on the near side here called some violation. Could have been a net one. We couldn't really see.
Absolutely,
but,
yeah, tough angle from here. Yager now with his second serve.
That's
Unfortunate
an ace.
tip. An ace for Yager, and the Knights are making a little bit of a mountain.
Yep, that's three straight points for them. Let's see if they can continue to make a run and try to close the gap here to the Warriors.
Yager now elevates. Sends it over. Lee handles it. And a kill for Noah Kinshik, his second. And we'll see a little substitution here now for the Warriors. Junior Colby Sauer will check back into the game for Kinshik. And now Junior Abram Lee will do the serving for the Warriors. He sends it over. The Knights rally. And a nice strong hit. Oh, and a bit of a violation called. That'll be a point for the Warriors.
Definitely some confusion there. Chicago Christian started to celebrate that point, but they did call the violation, so Abram Lee will be serving here again as the Warriors get that point.
Yes, a little bit of a confusion scene. Lee sends it back over, though. A big hit from Chicago Christian.
Nice dig from Lennox. Nevins gets it up, and Colby Sauer will put it into the Chicago Christian half.
Good save by Abram Lee. Chicago Christian now rallying to the ball.
What a rally we have right now. Here's Nevins, bumps it. Lennox sets it. Kellen Sauer. Oh, what
Another
a dig
great
from Chicago
save. Nevins
Christian.
saves it again.
Josiah Nichols now tries to off-speed. Doesn't quite get there. Keeps it in play, though. Kellen Sauer with a big swing. And it'll be a point for the Warriors. What a rally. Powerful hit from Kellen Sauer. Chicago Christian couldn't quite save it. The Warriors will take a great point there.
Wow, an excellent rally there. The final hit by Kellen Sauer, just a little too much to handle, but some great volleyball being played here. And Lee will send it over, but just a little bit too far. That'll go for the Knights. This will be Ryan Vandenbosch, a senior for the Knights, serving now. And he will send it over. Lee rallies to the ball. Sauer with a nice strong hit. Will that get over? No, it will not. That'll be a point for the Warriors. And we're getting close to this first set being decided. It's 19-10 now. Your Warriors in the lead.
Looks like a possible timeout here by Chicago Christian. Yeah, it'll be a 1 minute timeout. Man, Chicago Christian, just seeing here recently, they've been having a ton of impressive digs on some powerful swings from the Warriors.
Absolutely, yeah. You might expect some teams to roll over at some impressive spikes by the likes of Kellen Sauer and some other players for the Warriors, but they've been holding their own. Some impressive rallies for the Knights. The Warriors got a 19-10 lead, but this is a good ball game.
Yeah. As you see right now on the screen, you can check our Instagram at @TheRealWaTV for live updates, sports recaps, stuff like that. Definitely a good resource if you're looking for Wheaton Academy games, highlights from all the spring sports we have around campus. They're into full swing right now. Got a lot of exciting stuff right now, so make sure to keep an eye out for all that those sports have in store right now.
Yeah, lots of great sports going on. Baseball, girls soccer, track and field, all in play. Sauer now with a powerful hit. And they're going to get the point right off the serve. Kellen Sauer with some velo on that serve.
Powerful serve. Chicago Christian almost got there too, but I think the deflection off the net made it tough. He's serving again now. Wow.
Oh, my
what
goodness.
A serve. The libero.
Was that a knuckleball?
I don't know, man. That was tough to tell, but
Seemed to dive to the ground there. I thought we were playing volleyball, but I've seen similar pitches on the baseball field. How much downward movement that had. Sauer's back at it again. The Knights able to block that one. And we have a call here, and that'll be the Warriors' point, a violation by the Knights, and
I
it's
believe
22 to 10.
I believe it was number 11, Luke Herman, might have went into the Warriors' half. Maybe took a step a little bit too far.
I see. That's a good catch, Brendan.
Yeah, it seems to be what the ref was indicating.
That's up in the rafters, redirect, and the Knights will get it over.
Abram Lee with the set to Josiah Nichols, and he gets it over. Blocked by Chicago Christian, out of bounds, so it'll be a point for the Warriors. They're playing excellent right now, 23 to 10 here in this first set. 2 more points. We'll see if Kellen Sauer can serve those in for the Warriors.
Absolutely. Sauer elevates, sends a missile over to the Knights, and there's some major redirection going on. The Knights send it back over. Colby Sauer unable to convert at the net, and it'll go back to the Knights for serving.
A little bit surprising there because Gordon on Chicago Christian tried the off speed just to get it over. Colby seemed in good possession, but couldn't quite get there. Maybe a tough to read or something like that. But he redeems himself right away. Gets the point for the Warriors, 24 to 11 now. Seems an injury on the court for the Warriors.
Yeah, we're standing by. Kellen Sauer seemed to have a small injury there. I think he's fine, and it'll be back to Logan Legel to serve it. Ending things where we began, I think. Legel jumps and serves. The Knights. A nice block.
What a block from Danny Cizek as the ball comes over to Ben and I.
Wow.
That'll do it for the first set.
Exciting
The Warriors
play.
take it 25 to 11. A very dominant performance. Not necessarily what we were expecting, Ben, were we?
No, Brendan, honestly, I think what we saw there in the first set, good play from the Knights, better play from the Warriors. They looked more than capable on their side, holding their own against some strong hits, some good rallies on both sides, and the Warriors just played a little bit better. They had some great hits. Like we said, Kellen Sauer with some dynamic hits, and there's just some good volleyball being played.
Definitely. It's been an exciting first set. We're excited to see what else this match has in store. If you see on the screen right now, happenings at WA. Shadow Days on Tuesdays and Fridays. Ben is pointing to himself, maybe possibly in that picture, but yeah, Shadow Days are a great opportunity. If you're interested in Wheaton Academy at all as a school, you can come Tuesdays and Fridays. You're able to see a chapel, which is one of the highlights at Wheaton Academy, I would say, Ben.
You're so right. Tuesday and Friday, great time to shadow at WA. You get to experience a chapel today. Couple songs. Senior Nathan Owens, who's on the volleyball team here, actually gave the message today. We have student speakers from time to time, and it's a great experience for incoming freshmen or potential students.
That's totally right. Ben and I took a class earlier this year called expository preaching, where we were able to write a sermon. As you pointed out, Nathan Owens gave an incredible message today. It was a privilege to hear him speak. But yeah, Shadow Days, you got a free lunch. It's a fun time.
Would recommend. I shadowed before I came to Wheaton Academy. Highly recommended for prospective students.
For sure.
Peek into the huddles here. You can see some semi-stern words for Chicago Christian. I think their coach has some pointers for them, but they've been doing a good job overall. And Coach Nichols on the other side, just telling his team to keep at it. Whatever they're doing, it's been working.
For sure. I think another big thing in this match is just momentum. I think you saw in the first set how Wheaton Academy was gaining a lot of momentum. Like when Logan Legel was serving early in that one, you saw the Warriors go on a pretty big run, which I think just gave them confidence in how they were playing and maybe forced Chicago Christian to struggle a little bit. So I think if Chicago Christian can come out strong, they have the talent to give the Warriors some trouble. But we'll see how the second set plays out. But I think if the Warriors can keep that momentum up and just try to start strong again, then they'll be in a good position to win this in 2 sets, which they've been doing quite frequently as they've been getting off to hot starts and putting away teams in quick fashion.
Yeah, like you said, the Warriors 7-0 this season, and perhaps more impressive, they have not lost a set yet this season. So a lot of that, some non-conference opponents, I think maybe some easier matchups, but Chicago Christian, a very quality in-conference team. And if the Warriors keep playing like they have been, it doesn't look like that set streak will be ending tonight, Brendan.
Yeah, for sure not. It is interesting because Wheaton Academy beat Christ the King the other day, so they're 1-0 in conference. Chicago Christian is 2-0 in conference. So this could be a big matchup in terms of conference standings and where the actual conference ends up towards the end of the season, as both of these look to be strong teams in the conference early in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. The coaches exchanging some final words with their players, and it looks like we are about ready for the second set. Junior Nolan Sheedy will be taking the serve for the Knights, and we are off. He sends it over to Nevins, who immediately blocks, and a strong kill by Colby Sauer. It redirects off the Knights, but they were unable to rally, and the Warriors start right where they left off, Brendan.
Yeah, immediate point. I love Colby Sauer's positioning there, kind of just in the center, ready for blocks, ready for kills coming off sets. Unfortunate there for Chicago Christian on a deflection, came down in the middle, but their coach was quite heated there. Wonder if he just wants his team to be able to react a little better to those deflections, or...
Yeah, you could tell looking up into the rafters. It's very tough lighting, but I think the coach is a little bit upset at the reaction time perhaps for his players, but it's not easy out there. There's some fastballs flying at them and some tough redirections up at the ceiling.
Maybe a net violation there on Danny Cizek, so it'll be Jack Sawyer now serving for the Knights as the Warriors have a 2-1 early lead here in the second set.
Sawyer elevates, sends it over, blocked by Nichols. The Warriors rally, Sauer sends it over. The Knights back on offense, a strong hit, but it's immediately sent over by Lee, and now the Knights are rallying to the ball. Sam Yager sends it over. Colby Sauer with a set and a successful tip. The Warriors take the point. A nice rally there.
Yeah, nice rally. Excellent hit there by Josiah Nichols. As you saw him kind of swing, he was facing towards us, maybe a cross-court swing, but instead put it down the line, which I think was hard for Chicago Christian to deal with. Ultimately got us the point. So a 3-1 lead. Logan Lego will be serving.
Legel sends it over. Now Chicago Christian. Nice hit over to the side. Almost saved by the Warriors, but not quite. Almost in the bleachers there. And the Knights will take the point. Vanden Bosch will be doing the serving once again. The libero for the Knights, and he sends it over, but it just hits the top of the net. That'll be a point for the Warriors. And we're going to switch serves here. A couple substitutions now for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. Both Abram Lee and Colby Sauer checking out of the game. And in is Noah Kinchick and AJ Chavez.
We'll see if he can continue his good serving here as he did in the first set.
Oh, and a foot violation called on Chavez. Unfortunately, he'll immediately exit the game as they were looking for his good serving skills, but a quick exit there. The Knights now. Luke Herman sending it over. Nevins with a little bit of an unfortunate hit over into the scorer's table.
Chicago Christian getting very energetic there. You've seen a ton of energy, even by Wheaton Academy when players sub in and out of the game. Senior Charlie Bermel, who's not eligible to be on the team due to transfer rules, has just gotten up for all of his teammates, and that creates a really good environment for this team. So, yeah, just play well with each other and have a lot of energy.
Yeah, seeing some of that energy, now on display. A nice block for the Warriors. Yeah, like you said, senior Charlie Bermel has been leading the team off the court, especially transfer from Wheaton North. A very quality player, but unable to play because of transfer rules. But yeah, you see his energy both before, after, and during games. He's just hyping up the boys.
Logan Lennox serves. Abram Lee with the dig there. What a dig there.
Oh, what is the call here? Amazing dig by Chicago Christian, but
Wheaton
I
Academy
believe
does get the point. Not quite sure what that was for, but
saw
some frustration from number 10, Jack Sawyer, on Chicago Christian.
I saw the number 4 briefly being held up by the official. Looks to be a violation maybe on number 4 for Chicago Christian. He looked around a bit in disbelief, but
they'll get the serve right back though as Logan Lennox hits that one short into the net. It'll be number 2, Sam Yeager, serving for Chicago Christian.
oh, what a hit by number 10, Jack Sawyer for Chicago Christian. That is electric for the Knights.
Yeah, you see Nevins there, bumps it, gets it back over, couldn't do much else with it. And then Sawyer just immediately ready to get that kill. He was in good positioning and, yeah, just took advantage of that.
Yager sends it over once again. And the Knights unable to recover from a strong hit by Kinchik. Nevins now serving for the Warriors. He sends it over. Oh, and just a little bit of a down hit there for Yager. It'll be an ace.
Let's see if the Warriors can be on a little bit of a run here. It's been close so far, 8-6 in the second set, but the Warriors do have the serve. Here's Nevins.
Nevins with a strong hit down the line. A good recovery by Chicago Christian, and they just get it over. Set by Lennox, and a strong hit. Oh, an unfortunate redirect into the rafters. Can't do much about that, Brendan.
Yeah, I think some frustration there for Chicago Christian. Not only with the ceiling getting in the way, as that probably would have gotten over, but just the bench. I think they wanted a net violation that didn't get called.
Oh, a nice block there by Kinchik and Sauer. Tag teaming that one. Nevins hitting a little bit of a groove from the service position. He'll send it over again. Deflected a little bit off for the Knights. They send it back over to Lee. Lennox sets. Sauer can just tip it over, but it is successful.
That is an amazing court awareness. As you see, 2 Chicago Christian players went up to try to block it, knowing that he has a powerful kill and can swing quickly. But yeah, just good awareness there to do the off speed. Ultimately gets them the point, and Nevins will continue serving.
Yeah, absolutely, Brendan. Like you said, Sauer has the capability of sending a missile in there. So when he comes back and changes it up like he did, that's especially unexpected. Nevins now, he sends it a little bit over, but he had a great run serving. The Warriors take a 12-7 lead with him serving.
He did get 5 straight points there, so gives the Warriors a little breathing room, but they'll have to continue to play well if they want to wrap up this game in 2 sets.
That's saved by Sawyer. What a save there by number 10, Jack Sawyer.
Running back, manages to get there. Warriors.
We got a rally on our hands. Oh, but not anymore. Kellen Sauer with a punishing hit down the line.
You see the replay there. Wow, look at that elevation. Reaction from the Warriors, parents and players. A lot of excitement. And why wouldn't there be after that amazing rally and finish to it?
Folks, if you're wondering, yes, that was slow-mo. It was going about 3 times that fast. Nichols now with a strong hit. Unable to send it back over.
See the replay again there. Josiah Nichols with the elevation forces Chicago Christian to take a timeout as the Warriors double Chicago Christian in terms of point totals, 14-7. Pretty big run there, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely, Brendan. It was a strong, competitive game, but the Warriors have taken a bit of a momentum shift here. Just some strong play by Sauer. Nichols with a strong hit there. The Warriors starting to take over like they did in the first set. Warrior families, we have our next live stream. It's the girls soccer team at April 27th at 7 p.m. They'll face off against Glenbard South, a great matchup for them. They've been doing well this season. That's a great game to show up for or catch the live stream.
In addition to that, it is the girls soccer senior night, so we hope to have a lot of people there and a lot of people live streaming as we want to celebrate the seniors who have poured so much into the program over the years.
Yeah, that should be a great matchup. Speaking of which, we got one on our hands here. Lee sends it back over. And the Knights with a nice hit. Nichols blocks it, but into their own side. So nice start for Chicago Christian.
We were talking earlier a little bit about spring sports, but it's good to be able to get back to these live streams as some teams were out of town. Lacrosse and girls soccer went to Michigan over this past weekend, so we've been unable to do a stream, but we're excited to be back tonight. The Warriors get a point there. Deflection by the Knights went back, so they're unable to save it. And now we'll have Kellen Sauer serving for the Warriors.
Sauer back at it for the Warriors. Hello. And that's just a bit too far. The Knights will take a deep exhale, say thank you for the point, and they will take over the serving here.
Looks like Sawyer will come out for the first time. Receives plenty of high five. He's been playing well so far.
Aiden Sweetser will take over the serving for the Knights. Cizik with a nice change of pace. And he'll convert the point.
Yeah, nice down the line there. A little bit of a slower hit there instead of going full throttle. But yeah, good hit there. Definitely some frustration kicking in right now for Chicago Christian.
Yeah, you're right. Logan Legel now will take over serving. He'll send it over. He's been very consistent tonight from that serving position. A nice hit there by Herman. Cizik sends it back over, and it'll drop right in the middle of 5 Chicago Christian players.
What an off speed there. I mean, you see just all the Chicago Christian players practically surrounding where the ball lands on the court. Yeah, impressive hits from Danny back to back. The Warriors are up 17-9 here with Legel serving.
He sends it back over. That'll drop. The Knights send it back over. Lee.
Sauer to Sauer.
Little Sauer on Sauer action. The Knights send it back over. Lee again. Sauer to Sauer once again. Legel will be able to reach it. Cizik is blocked at the net. That'll be a point for the Knights. A great rally from both teams there. Senior Gordon will check out of the game for the Knights. And now Vanden Bosch with an ace. It hits right over the net. A little bit of a redirect. And the Knights will have a point there. It's 17-11.
Legel couldn't quite get there. It'll be the libero, number 8, Ryan Vanden Bosch here for the Knights to Abram Lee.
A nice, and an absolutely filthy spike from Julius Nevins. The Knights couldn't quite recover. That was a strong set from across the court to Nevins. Chavez will check back into the game to serve. Hopes to get on a streak himself here. He sends it over. A nice serve. The Knights rally to the ball. And that's too far. A good awareness there from Kellen Sauer to realize that ball was going out. Just had to step away. Went right past him. Chavez back serving. And he sends it over successfully. Call here. It's a bit of a violation on the Warriors. It'll be a point for the Knights. Some substitutions now. Chavez comes out. And your Warriors are back on defense. Chicago Christian sends it over. Sauer with the set. A strong kill from Nevins. He's been dialed in from that left side.
Yeah. Those kills cross court, practically unstoppable. So much force to it.
We got a stray ball
here for the Warriors. Danny Cizik coming out of the game, and Logan Lennox will enter to serve. 20-12 is your score in the second set. Here's Lennox now.
Lennox sends it over. That's just a bit outside from Yager. The Warriors will take the point. Lennox
Lennox quick to get back to serving there. Missed down the line by Chicago Christian, and then Lennox right back into his rhythm, serving now.
That's just outside the edge there. A nice call by the Knights. Great communication. They'll take the point.
Yeah, definitely. You noted the communication there. Nolan Sheedy was very much insisting that that ball was out, which he was correct on, making sure his teammates knew that. There you see number 2, Sam Yeager, now serving for the Knights.
Lee able to block. The Knights send it back over. Lee to Lennox, to Sauer. A redirect, and it hits off the top of the net. That's tough to block for the Knights there.
Here is Nevin serving. Warriors only need 3 more points here to take this match in 2 sets.
Sauer with the kill. Not much they could do about that. Just a rocket to the left corner and then up into the rafters.
Back-to-back kills by Kellen Sauer. You see the smiles there. Playing an excellent game.
Nevin sends it back over. Herman sends it. Lee's able to save it. Sauer saves it, sends it back over. Sawyer with a nice hit down the line, but it is too far, and the Warriors just 1 point away now.
Yeah, good try there by Chicago Christian. T.O. down the line, just out. Couldn't see too well from here, but here's no Nevins.
Nevins looking to close it out. The Knights, Yager sends it over. It's blocked at the net, and that is the game, folks. A block at the net by Kellen Sauer. And
wow,
that's
what a block.
That's just indicative of what we saw all game.
Absolutely. Just reminds you of the whole game as we see the handshakes now. Good sportsmanship between these 2 Christian schools. We enjoyed watching the whole game, but you see the block there just sums up kind of all of the match. Yeah, just a ton of force at the net from the Warriors. So,
thank you for joining us here tonight. The Warriors sweep the 2 sets and take the win over Chicago Christian tonight. We'd like to thank our production crew. As you see the names there, camera operators, graphics, commentary, technical director, and producers. We'd like to thank everyone involved with this live stream. And thank you for tuning in to Warrior Sports here. Everyone have a good night. Go Warriors.